So before I start this week's vlog, I wanted to give you a little tour of where I live. I've been in this apartment for about a year and a half, and I really love living here, and I really love my neighborhood. So I want to show you guys around a little bit. Sometime in the next few weeks, I'm going to be doing a tour of my neighborhood and some of my favorite restaurants and just some different things like that. So you can have that to look forward to. Okay, so let's get started on the tour. This is where I live. This is how you get in. This is where I wait for my Ubers. This is where I sit when I'm feeling fancy. This is where I receive little to no mail. This is where I do my least favorite thing. Laundry. This is my gym. This is our yoga room. But I don't know. This is where you get swole. This would be a really weird place to have a meeting. This is where I keep my bike. This room gets pretty creepy by yourself. This is the stinkiest part of the building. That stands for penthouse. This is our rooftop lounge. This is where I sit and ponder my existence. This is another place where I sit and ponder my existence. This is where I kick butt. This game is super hard. This is where I talk to my friends. This is where I come to soak up the sun. And this is when I go back inside because it's way too bright. These are some cool shadows. This is where I sleep. This is a little desk area I set up so that I could work. I never work here though. This is where I keep my clothes. This is where I shower. This is another little desk area for me. I don't ever really work here either. This is my kitchen counter, and this is where I do all of my work. So, this is where I cook. There's no flames. This is where I keep all my food and my Coke Zero. This is where I watch movies. This is my TV. This is what I ride to work. This is what he does when he wants attention. We can take a break. This is where all the extra stuff goes. This is a box of random cables. This is a drawer of random cables. Here's another drawer of random cables. Oh, here's another drawer of cables and wires and things. This is where Reggie likes to watch well, I don't know what he's watching, but these are sculptures that I did in college. Well, these are pictures of the sculptures that I did in college. This is some hair that I drew. This is a clock that I completely forgot existed. These are some books I read one time. This is a starburst I just found. Ugh. This is a penguin that I drew. These are some things. This is the most important thing in my apartment. That's where I live. With the tour and everything wrapped up, it's on to the next project for the day, which is turning this old metal office table thing white to match this, and to match that, to match this, and to match... Well, you kind of get the point. I've got a lot of white things, so I'm going to paint this to match. Got that. I obviously can't paint this stuff in my apartment, so I'm going to try and find a spot behind my building and do some painting out there. Just realized I'm wearing all black, and whatever. This is a Dremel situation that I'm going to bring along. I'm hoping that I can use this to sand some of the spots that I haven't sanded yet. struggle is real. I was hoping to use my Dremel out here to sand down these last few pieces, but I don't see any outlets. We're gonna look inside. It smells like trash in here. There's an outlet. I don't know how well this is actually gonna work, but they don't make it easy. Okay, so I'm hoping that these little guys right here will work to sand some of the hard to get spots on this. I've got the entire table sanded down now, so I'm going to go back outside and get to painting. Okay, so I'm a couple coats in, not going exactly according to plan, but making a little bit of progress. Let's just say it's a good thing my apartment is kind of dim, because I don't think this thing is going to hold up to good lighting. As this process goes on, I'm growing less enthusiastic. Whatever. I think I've painted as much as I'm gonna paint on this thing. I give it about a 50-50 chance that it looks completely terrible when I get in my apartment. I'm gonna let this dry for a few minutes and then go back up. Whew. All done. Just looked at the table again. To be honest, it doesn't look that amazing. I'll show you. Missed some spots. Sanded a little bit too much off of there. Anyways, it doesn't look amazing, but I think it'll work. It's basically gonna hold a record player, maybe a couple other things. It'll be fine. I'm not too worried about it. All right, so I'm all showered up now. The table is in place. Doesn't look amazing, but whatevs. I'm gonna head downstairs to Deer Society. They're doing a vintage menswear Sunday thing, but my friend Jordan is gonna be there. Monarch Coffee is a new coffee place opening in my building. They're gonna be there, so lots of cool stuff to check out. So let me just figure something out with my hair first, and then we'll go. It's really hard to put on shoes with one hand. All right, thanks guys.
Bye.
See ya. Hey, thank you. Perfect. Oh. It is, the smell of spray paint is so strong in here. All right, let's air this out. Ouch! So the pop-up was really nice. I was talking the whole time, so that's why I didn't film anything. But my new friends, Jamie and Tyler, are starting a coffee shop called Monarch, and it's gonna be on the first floor of my building. The coffee is super, super good, and I'm really excited. And my coffee addiction is just gonna go. All this talk of coffee, I've realized that I actually have had 3 coffees and a Coke Zero today, and 0 food. So I'm gonna figure out food before I just pass out.